but the real problem's up there. We can't reach that ship.
Any ideas? You're one of the top fighters of Class S, King, so I'd love to hear your take on this.
There's nothing I can do here. It's too high in the sky. There's no way to attack it.
Not the cap.
As you can see by the title, we are indeed covering anime LARPs. Now, if you've been hearing the word LARP on social media but don't know what it means, basically it's live action roleplay. In other words, being a poser, a fake, a fraud. For example, if you told me you can hoop, if you told me you really be getting buckets, then I if you tell me you really spit that game, you really got that sauce with the hose, you know what I'm saying? The Jones come around and you're moving like this, you're a LARPer. Ain't no reason to lie about that, bruh. Come on, son. So yeah, that's basically what being a LARPer means. Follow me on Instagram or allow me like 10K followers so I can LARP that I know drink. Tap into my Twitch, I'll be mad goofy on that bit, you hear me? But if you miss my streams, tap into my Twitch highlight YouTube channel so you can check out what you missed. Now, right, first up we have on the list of anime LARPers is gonna have to be that man King from One Punch Man. Now, King is a very interesting case because he might quite possibly be the best LARPer on this list. This list, truthfully, is full of talented, seasoned LARPers, professional LARPers, but he might genuinely take the cake. Cause right, look, first off, if we really take a moment to examine and look at King, he actually looked like he is that, bruh. He actually looks tough. He actually looks like a strong homo sapien. He looks like he would genuinely do you the worst way and genuinely take your bit, bruh. King has not one, not two, but 3 Zoro scars through his left eye and his eyes open. He has cool slick back hair. He's 6'7" tall. If this was 2025, I would have a great joke to make right now. So based on these physical factors, he looks like a Monkey D. Garp, white beard, shakes, moderate level individual in his verse. In One Punch Man Season 1, King is the S-Class Rank 5 hero. He's known as the strongest man on Earth. Not in City A, in City B, not in Egypt, on Earth. So based on what you just heard, if you pretend as if you've never watched the show, if you watched it, or if you ignore the video title, you would think he's the shorty snatcher, the up obliterator. You would never guess that he's straight butt booty juice, bro. This guy stinks. He's terrible. Usopp is more effective in his verse than King is ever. The One Punch Man verse is stronger than the One Piece verse. You could take Usopp from his verse and put it in the One Punch Man verse. Usopp genuinely might start getting buckets. You might get buckets before King. In the beginning of season 2, he got caught lacking. The ops pulled up on him. He went to the bathroom and peed his pants. How you pee your pants in the bathroom? The toilet's right there. In One Punch Man, King has this thing called the King's Engine, and basically, right, what everybody thinks is that when the King Engine starts, that means King is really about to start frying shit. He's about to start frying the ops. Every time the ops hear it, they get scared and run off. The crowd hears it and they're like, oh my gosh, guys, that's the King Engine. Oh my gosh, you're about to go crazy. Saying that, they genuinely start losing their marbles. Whole time he's a LARPer. The King's Engine, the move, that sound, that ain't nothing but his loud ass heartbeat because he's terrified, bruh. Heartbeats aren't even that loud to cause that effect. He's so talented with the LARPing, his body creates adaptations to allow himself to LARP even more. Half the crowd that he's supposed to be saving can fool this dude, bruh. One time King was in the crib playing goon games. Yes, bro, I am not joking. He was playing hentai. Saitama pulled up on bro and was like, hey, what are you playing? Oh, what? Nothing. How'd you get in my crib? Nah, gang, say goodbye. You're going directly on Twitter. You're getting exposed. As Saitama was about to strip King of all his hoes, a bird monster pulled up directly trying to W King. But it's okay because Saitama saved him. He was like, hey, bro, you gonna fight him? Why you look pussy? Then after a lot of shaking and being scared and not being tough, he comes clean to Saitama and tells him that he is in fact a special grade LARPer. His innate talent for the act of LARPing is truly transcendent. Now, when I say this, I'm low-key not joking. I genuinely mean it. He did not mean to be LARPing to this degree. The reason why King's an S-Class hero in the first place is because every time Saitama defeated a big monster in the past, King happened to be in the area. Because of this, everybody thought it was King doing the damage, so he got the credit. But when bro got the credit, he ain't deny it. So low-key, it's unpurposefully purposeful. His true nature is to LARP. If he doesn't seek out the LARP will seek him out because that is in his blood, in his being. Hence why he did not deny the GOAT allegations. Not gonna lie, enough said on King. He's low-key to GOAT. I don't know why I started with the GOAT, but Itachi Uchiha, you sir are also tough with the LARPing. I will get to you very shortly. First, give me like 5 seconds.
Bucket hat splash.
Bucket hat splash. All right, we back. I'm on your ass now, boy. Now, Itachi Uchiha is a big LARPer, primarily because I'm hating, but like still. Itachi Uchiha has the whole anime community thinking he's this cold, valid, aura-filled Doug. Whole time he's just a glorified coon. You mean to tell me a man who aura farmed on his entire family before he slaughtered them is a goat? This man Itachi was posted up on the light post like this for what? There's absolutely no reason to hit this post. He was excited to do this. He was imagining all the edits, all the TikTok audios. There was no guilt in this nigga heart before, during, and after he slimed out his entire family. How you backdoor your mom's, gang? Now before you're like, oh, Bucky has splash, you don't understand the show, shut your ass up. Yes, I do. I know what perpetrated this atrocity, right? The racist KK Konoha village isolated his entire clan, his entire peoples, his entire race to the corner of the village. Naturally, the Uchiha were fed up because they weren't treated like equals. They were discriminated against, segregated against. Sounds familiar? So, you know what I'm saying? They were planning to perform a coup d'etat. Now, if the Uchiha actually went through with a coup d'etat, there would be a civil war. And in this civil war, other invading countries would come in and kill everybody. I know this, you know what I'm saying? I understand this. I comprehend this. However, I don't care. If I'm Itachi Uchiha, you know, not a coon, I'd be like, it's either I massacre my clan and only my clan dies, or my clan fights the Leaf Village. Everybody in the Leaf Village dies, including my clan, but they were gonna die regardless. So basically, everybody dying, me included. I ain't going to jail. So at least if they died, they go out taking out they racist ass oppressors. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. That's actually a real nigga decision, a real nigga plan. The whole entire Shinobi world would be better off without the Leaf Village anyway. The Leaf Village caused like 80% of the world's problems. So then if Itachi did that, he would have actually went out like a goat. But instead, like a bastard, Itachi Uchiha, the goat who y'all claim is so tough and cold and has mad aura, developed Stockholm Syndrome, sided with the ops, and slimed out his own mans. He be talking about something, but I love the Leaf Village. For what? What is there to love about this racist ass United States of America ass village? There ain't nothing tough about this place. This place is worse than Atlanta. But he fell in love with this village, sided with them, and plotted against his family, and you want me to believe that he is a goat? This guy is a LARPer. He has got y'all fooled. That random training he did that Orochimaru watched was all for the cameras, was all for the lights. It's all for the lights on and people watching. He does random stuff like this throughout the series to make you forget that he is in fact a bastard and a coon. As a young, intelligent, handsome black man with a PhD in the study of LARPology, my research on his case concludes that he in fact uses a reverse curse technique called invisible subtle LARPing. It's so invisible and so subtle that it has fooled 95% of the anime community. However, a fellow LARPer who does not have this reverse curse technique at all whatsoever, not even close, is Buggy the Clown from One Piece. When we first see Buggy, you know what I'm saying, we thought he was pretty smooth, we thought he was strong. He had his whole little crew of glazers, he took over a town, he injured Zoro, and Luffy genuinely sent him across the map, but like in their fight he was very clearly comped to Luffy. So then after Luffy defeated him, he went on to fight stronger and stronger opponents, get stronger and stronger himself. Meanwhile, Buggy was facing no real opposition, if we gonna keep it a bean. So how the hell did Buggy end up as a warlord? A warlord in One Piece is one of the most strongest and influential pirates throughout the entire globe, throughout the entire One Piece universe. If you're a warlord of the sea, that means you that, bruh. That means you really go out there and touch niggas in such a way that they no longer exist.
Pull up in front of my house. Matter of fact, you ain't even gotta pull up in front of my house. Pull up in front of the motherfucking precinct and let's bang out.
Buggy does not invoke that fear on nobody, bruh. This man Buggy has damn near the exact same strength of episode 6 of One Piece Luffy. How do you end up an NBA All-Star starter, but you was coming off the bench averaging 5 points in JV as a senior? Literally last week. Do you want to know how bro accomplished this feat? Do you really want to know? Basically, Luffy broke in prison, met Buggy, then him and Buggy broke everybody out. Because Buggy broke them out, they were glazing him, and then Buggy started gassing himself up, so they were glazing him even more. He was LARPing as if he's Gojo. Whole time he's just Megumi. Yes, Buggy is the potential man of One Piece. He just got no real ambition or drive for real. Just as Shu is really no ambition, he just aiming for the next club kicking. When the world government heard about this, they instantly made this man Buggy a warlord. All that clout, all that motion he obtained from LARPing earned him the title of a warlord. Are we serious? Like, I'm crying, bro. Buggy has no business being up here. Who is he? In the Marineford War arc, where all the other actual warlords were putting in campaign. All bro did was hijack the Marines Twitch stream and LARP some more. Man, you are not Davo the GOAT streamer. Sit down, bruh. And then the LARPing gets even worse. In One Piece, they have something called the Yonkos, aka the Four Emperors. These four pirates are basically the strongest pirates in the entire show. There's outliers, you know what I'm saying, but generally these are the top four. Monkey D. Luffy took down Kaido, you know what I'm saying, understandable. Blackbeard, Shanks, Buggy. What? They out there just letting anybody become a Yonko, bro. They just let anybody start making music. What the hell is the Too Slimy? This man Buggy, being a 60 overall combat wise, has somehow found a way to LARP his way into being a Yonko, one of the four emperor. This nigga rules the sea. Now I'm not gonna lie, him LARPing to this degree was completely unintentional. Mihawk. However, similar to King, he did not deny it after he got those allegations put onto him. This is because truthfully, he loves the LARPing. If he doesn't seek out the LARPing will simply seek out him. Pull up to my Twitch streams. If you miss my Twitch streams, pull up to my second channel. Shout out Gooning God of Longevity, Good God, Shaq, Gojo, CC, and Gavin for tapping into the Twitch streams. I appreciate y'all. If y'all want a shout out in the next video, tap into, drink some lemonade, and subscribe and that big, you feel me?
Shout out God, but today I gotta sing. I woke up mad as hell, nigga, fuck to River 10. I'm a bad